In another life, across the sea or somewhere just as far away, I was Junior Field Medic Kiri Amaranth. Now it's usually just Kiri. It's been 14 years, 3 months, and 28 days since I've been home. I'm almost 200 years old, and sometimes I still catch myself counting the hours. I miss home. But more than home, I miss her, the Queen. The last time I saw her was when she was captured in the final days of the war, right before my exile. I just can't help but feel restless in this place. I guess that's why I took up wandering. But it hasn't been all bad. There are wonderful people in this part of the world. There's beauty, both natural and magical, just waiting to be found. And this is where I met Dev. They're not quite like anyone I've encountered before, but they remind me of home. It's been nice to have someone to travel with again. But I still call out to her every night. She never answers. I don't know if she's still out there, still alive, but I have to have faith. For myself, for my people, and for my queen.
Hi there. I'm Devereaux Thistlebrook. My family owns Featherdown Traders. It's a small farm and general merchant operation headquartered in the small hamlet of Featherton. It's just on the other side of the hills outside of Faybreach. The farm produces wonderful cheeses, and they grow, dry, and distribute many different blends of tea. My younger sister Desiree is taking over the family business for my mother. But me? I guess I'm a bit of an oddity in halfling culture. You see, most halflings are perfectly content to stay home and keep a predictable, dull routine. Ugh. Me, though? I don't care for business or homesteading or any of that predictable stuff. It's boring, mundane, sedentary. So I've decided to spend my life as an explorer, just like my dad before me. There's always so much out there to see. Plants, animals, and all manner of fantastic creatures. I just gotta get out and see it for myself. So, I use some of my skills to act as a cartographer and guide for hire for other adventurers and travelers. I also keep a journal of all my own experiences, and I catalog the strange and wonderful things that I've seen in my trips. Someday, I hope that I'll write a book of my own. And when it gets published, I can be famous. Well, I can be more famous than any other halfling I've ever heard of in the realms. You know?
Why, hello there. I'm Salix of the Evertrees. I was raised by my parents in the massive forest just south of Valzara with my brother Kendall. We are only about a year apart in age, and we've always been really close, but we're pretty different. I'm a druid of the land, tasked with the care of a very old willow tree. The magic was strong in my blood when I was younger, so I was marked with ink I made from her bark. Kendall, not so much. A while back, I also heard of the god Cord, and it struck something in me. Since then, I've been training with the monks at the monastery outside Valzara to answer the call of the Stormlord. I don't know what he has in store for me, but I know it's something important. I recently also had to get Kendall out of some trouble he got himself into after he decided to leave our people. Now we're on the road for adventure. I don't want to live without him. We belong together like tea and honey. I don't know how far I can go from my tree, though. No one in our community has ever left their grove for very long or gone very far. But I guess we'll find out. Willow will be safe with Mother and Father. I hope.
Hi there, my name's Kendall Evertree from the Evertree Grove. It's a pleasure to meet you. Where are you from? Wait, no, that's not what this is about. Let me start from the beginning. I'm Kendall Evertree, and I was born to the Evertree Grove. The Evertree Grove is south of Valzara. Normally an elf born into the grove becomes a druid, and becoming a druid means that you bond to a tree and you forever take care of it to make sure nothing ever happens to that tree. Now, although there's nothing wrong with that just wasn't me, which is a little strange specifically because my mom and dad are the elders of the grove, and their firstborn is kind of expected to go down that same line. And to be honest, most everybody in the grove is a druid. Okay, everybody in the grove's a druid except for me. I'm actually quite proud of that. There isn't really anybody in the grove's history who didn't bond to a tree. Now, it kind of labeled me as an outcast, but that's okay with me. I don't plan on staying around too long, and I've actually left already, but I got myself into trouble. The trouble always seems to find me somehow. It's definitely not my fault. I don't care what Salix tells you. Oh yeah, and how could I tell you about myself without telling you about Salix? Salix is my younger sister and my best friend. She's basically the Grove's prodigy. She's the best druid I've ever seen. And, well, she keeps me out of trouble. We do everything together, and well, she's my voice of reason, and without her, I don't know what I'd do. But Now we're going out into the world and we're going to explore. We're going to see every corner of this world. And the realm, I know, has a lot to offer. So if you have any place that you know is amazing, just send me a message. I'd love to see it. Well, anyways, I'll see you around.
Welcome to the stream. This is Sunday Friends, session 9. The little babies are growing up. They're getting so big. I'm your host and Dungeon Master today, Camille. Let's do a quick recap on where our adventurers have gone so far. Last we saw Kiri, Salix, Kendall, and Devereaux. They were heading towards the Monastery of Four Winds, a monastery of Cord where Salix could get some time to rest and recharge. Along the way, they picked up a bounty for a weird noises coming from a mill. They stopped by this old mill and were unable to find anything, and decided to come back later. Once they made it to the Temple of Cord, the Monastery of Four Winds, they did a little light research into... What did you do research into? The Raven Queen?
Liches.
Liches.
The royal line.
Yeah.
The Sons of Vecna.
Sons of Vecna.
Anatomy.
Just
Anatomy
light research.
Of elf and halflings. And then at the very end, Kiri heard a knock on their door. It was Kiri's longtime friend and enemy, Alanay, an Eladrin from their past. At first, Alanay seemed like they were going to, perhaps in their summer form, attack Kiri. But instead, they broke down. And that is where we left off. And that is where we're going to pick back up. Do we have any announcements before this session? I don't think so. All right, let's get started.
I'll say I apologize to everyone if I seem a little out of it.
Same girl. That Time Traveler's Party was a time.
Oh.
Wasn't somebody eavesdropping on this conversation?
Maybe.
Our ears were on the door and we have very good hearing.
Got that perception deficiency.
Mm-hmm. Kira, you have your once friend, and once you were friends, and then you were on opposite sides of the war. And now they're here with you. When they pull back, immediately their hands go to their face and brush away the signs of emotion. And you can see that they're quite torn about this blast from the past as well.
I imagine also on like a physical level, we're making each other like tremendously uncomfortable. Because
Yeah.
she's in summer form, I'm in winter form.
Yep.
This is just, yeah.
It's uncomfortable, but it's also kind of nice. You know, like whenever it's that first day of summer when the warmth from the sun beats the chill of the spring air, or that first bit of chilly air after a long, hot June. She steps away. I'm sorry. I heard an Eladrin was here. And I figured I would know them. I just didn't think it would be you.
Don't be sorry. I'm glad you came.
How long are you staying?
That's a tricky question. In this monastery, I can't imagine more than a day or so, if that. On this plane, a while. So we get called back. You know how it goes.
You heard about Ektiarn.
I did, recently.
Oberon is beside himself. I've never...
Angry or upset?
Both. They say he's distracted and making reckless decisions. They say he's gotten a lot of people killed in pursuit of vengeance. I don't know what he's after now, but I would tell you to be careful. Even we're wary of him.
Well, he doesn't have designs outside of the Feywild, does he?
I don't know. I'm here. I left after the war. I couldn't stay in the Feywild anymore. Not after. I've been here training ever since.
How long has that been?
Oh, I don't know. Time is so weird here.
Tell me about it.
A year? Perhaps?
Okay.
Feels like a decade. But
They do.
I see you've made new friends.
Yeah. Very recently. They're good people, though. I trust them.
You close to them? That's not like a threat. I'm curious.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
I understand. I'm as close as I can let myself be.
What do you mean?
I think that people think that humans and elves and fae are like dogs and wolves. Like the same basic creature, just elevated, just more intense, you know. But they're so fundamentally different. I spent most of my time with other Eladrin, but even there's just this barrier. I don't always understand them. I don't always know what to say.
I understand, I think. I've always felt detached here, but I figured that maybe it was just how I am now. But if I could have one wish for you, it would be that you could find your home again. Whatever that means.
What do you think it means? After everything?
I'm struggling to find my purpose. I was built as a machine, I felt like. A fighter, designed to take people down, and I don't know what to do when I'm not doing that. And after you do that for so long, the other things in the world start losing their meaning. Beauty. Sun doesn't shine as bright. I suppose I'm looking for that light again.
It's any help, I know what you mean.
Thank you. If you ever are called home, or called back to the Feywild, let me know.
I will.
And until you leave the Monastery of Four Winds, I'll be here. Maybe you could introduce me to your companions.
I would like that. I think they would as well.
Could I have one more hug, please?
You don't even have to ask. Alright. Good. Great big old hug from little 4'11" Kiri.
Yeah. She's like an Amazon. She's tall. She's big. So
Love it.
it's very sweet. She kind of pulls away and gives you a nod and then turns and opens the door. And what does she see but two elves sitting there?
Oh yeah, hi.
Oh, hey, is the bathroom,
Kiri, I forgot to ask, if you knew where that thing was.
we're, had we eaten, I can't remember, did we eat dinner?
No.
Yes, we're here for dinner.
Are you hungry?
Me or Kiri?
Both.
Oh, hi,
Hi.
Hi, I'm Salix.
Hi, Salix. I'm Alanae.
I'm Kendall.
Hi, Kendall. Are these your companions, I'm assuming, Kiri?
Yeah.
Charmed. And there's another one, isn't there?
There is. He's off in the library, to my knowledge.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. Devereaux fell asleep.
Yeah, they really like reading, but I guess they were really tired too.
Oh, that's right. We were on our way to wake them up for dinner.
Right.
Salix,
Yes.
we should let's yeah.
Yep, let's go. We
Alanae
Oh,
looks
wow.
back at you, Kiri. Subtle.
They're many things, but good liars they're not.
Suppose that makes them trustworthy, doesn't it?
Did you hear that, Salix? They think
Yeah.
they bought it.
we're so good at this.
Oh my gosh. Didn't even have a single clue.
High five.
Devereaux. You wake up in the library.
Oh, I've been drooling again.
Is this
Oh.
before we get to them?
I didn't ruin any of the books, did I?
No.
Oh, good. Hey, where is everyone? They just left me here. Ah. All right. Is there anyone else in the library here?
Make a perception check.
Oh, jeez. Whew. With that perception roll, I got an 8. I guess I'm still a little tired, right?
Doesn't look like it.
Oh, it must be like 2 in the morning or something. There's I'm just gonna leave the library, I guess.
Okay.
Someone will put the books away, right? They have librarians for. I'll head for the door.
Okay. It's locked. No, I'm just kidding. It's not locked. Go ahead.
I pull it open tentatively.
It's empty.
Look out in the hall.
It's empty.
What is going on here? Is it dark?
Yeah?
They really did just... I don't know how I feel about this. But I suppose I needed the sleep. I will head towards my room.
Okay. You walk down this corridor, up a flight of stairs. You see no one. You look outside and you see stars. You head to your room and there's nobody there.
I'm hungry. It's too late to eat. Or is it? Where's the kitchen?
I'm sure you could find it.
I will go sleuthing.
Make an investigation check.
Okay.
You
7.
have the worst dice rolls.
7, 7, 7.
It takes you a hot minute, but... Pardon me. You do find the kitchens and they are completely empty. There's
That
no
one's-
food out. In fact, doesn't look like anybody's been here in a long time.
What do you mean?
There's a thin layer of dust on the table.
Okay. You know, are there like torches or candles lit anywhere?
No. Just the
Okay.
pale moonlight filtering in through the many windows of this place.
Okay, that's fine. This is fine. Everything's fine. Well, you know, where there's a kitchen, there's obviously places to keep food, so if there's no one here, I mean, it's gotta be somewhere in the back, so, I will go searching in the pantry.
Make another investigation check.
Oh, man. Come on. We'll try a different one. Oh, yeah, we're making 6.
Oh my goodness gracious. No, there's no food. In fact, you do find one very, very, very hard, like an end of a piece of a loaf of bread that's basically petrified.
Petrified, huh? I knock it on the table. Yep, well... I throw it over my shoulder, and, I have no idea what's good. Kiri? Kendall? Salix? Anybody? I'll go back out into the hallway.
You do so. You seem to be completely alone in this monastery.
Can I go look out in the courtyard where the people were practicing earlier?
Yep. You go look out and make a perception check.
Oh, you. Yes! That is a 2 that becomes a 1.
What? How? How?
I am very distraught right now, thank you.
Please throw those dice away after this.
I will have you know, I just rolled the one that Eris sent to me in my order, so I will not be throwing that one away, thank you.
Put it in
You're
jail
gonna get
for
the
a
dice
bit.
cleansing kit soon. Be on lookout for that.
You
I-
don't see anybody at all.
Can I go down into the courtyard?
Sure, yeah. You
I do that.
scramble down, and there are a few places that are extra dark because it is A, I forget halflings don't have dark vision. B,
Yep.
very dark, and there's not always windows. So you're able to make your way down into the courtyard. What is your passive perception? 9?
9. What's it smell like?
Make a smell check.
What do I roll for that?
A d20.
Oh, a 4.
I was gonna
Okay,
say,
we're
did
done.
they get advantage
You're
on
not
done.
Dev?
We're done rolling. We're done rolling dice tonight.
You see that, everyone? All those rolls, nothing over 10. Great. Well,
It smells like outside.
oh, I like outside.
Yeah.
Does it look like there's been anyone out here? Like footprints or markings from like people doing their sparring or anything?
No, in fact, it looks pretty desolate.
Hello? I call out into the darkness. Is anyone there? I just sit down. I flop down on my butt.
Poof.
What happened?
Kendall and Salix. You come back to the library to find Dev sleeping. But they are restless. Their eyes fluttering back and forth quickly.
I walk up to them very gingerly and start like combing my fingers through their hair, saying, "It's okay, Dev. It's all right. Time to wake up, honey." Try to gently coax them back awake.
You do so. Dev, you are pulled from this nightmare back into the waking world.
Dev,
Uh.
are you okay?
Oh, I'm drooling again.
Oh, here, bud. Let me get this off of your cheek.
How about some dinner?
Oh, hey. But
You okay?
did you all leave me here?
Just for a few minutes. You looked so comfortable, we thought we'd let you nap a little.
Oh, well, now my neck's a little sore, but
Next time I'll carry you up to your bed.
okay. I'll hold you to that. Oh. Yeah, something to eat sounds great.
Oh, and we met somebody new.
Oh?
Seems like it was Kiri's friend.
Kiri has another friend?
I imagine Kiri has lots of friends.
That makes sense.
I'm sure they know
Kiri's
a lot of
very
people.
likable.
They really are.
They seem to like each other very well.
Oh? Yeah?
What was their name? Salix?
It was Alanay.
Alanay.
Yes.
Very tall. You would like them. Well, to look at them. I don't know what they're like.
Very tall. Like, how tall?
Like about our height.
Like,
Was that like taller than you?
like, here.
Oh, okay, so about as tall. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, you're tall.
I mean, but also just because someone's tall or short or has certain color hair doesn't mean that you're gonna like them or that they're a good person. So we should always make sure we don't judge a book by its cover or a person by their skin.
But Salix, we were listening to their conversation. They seemed really nice.
You were eavesdropping?
We wanted to make sure that Kiri wasn't being hurt in any way.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yes, that's what we're doing.
Someone obviously was sneaking to the room, and we wanted to make sure that they were safe.
Anyways, are you hungry? We came to get you for dinner.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe we could meet Kiri's new friend.
Let's do it.
By the time Kendall, Salix, and Devereaux get back, Devereaux, you see a more broad than Kiri, an Eladrin form. A bit longer ears, golden flaxen hair that falls down their back. And as she kind of turns to look at you, regards you carefully. Hello.
I look to Kendall. Is that them?
I nudged Dev a little bit. That's them.
You didn't say it was another elf.
You see, Salix? Dev always gets excited to see elves.
I kind of tousled Dev's hair a little bit. You're so cute.
I rush over and greet them. Hi. Who are you? I'm Dev. You're very tall.
Hi, Dev. I'm Alanae. It's nice to meet you.
I
You're
have
very
heard
short.
a little bit about. Well, that's true. But I am average size for someone of my kind.
I'm average size. I'm a little tall for my kind. Kiri is a bit small for our kind.
Kiri's great.
Yes, they are.
I kind of look over at Kiri and I kind of realize they're not as tall as I thought they were.
I'm reasonably confident I'm shorter than you.
Kiri is like 4'11".
I just, I think to myself, just because of the kind of person that Kiri is, I always imagine them taller, and it kind of just hit me. Oh, they are shorter than me.
Yeah, I think Kiri comes up to like our shoulders.
So,
Yes.
how do you know Kiri?
Are they all sitting at a table already?
Mhm.
Okay.
Is there any food at the table?
Yes. This is a long kind of like banquet hall style in a U-shaped with corners, and they are in a corner. Kiri and Alanae.
Can I force my way into a chair between the two of them?
There's room on there is so they're sitting next to each other, but they're on a stool or on a bench. So yes, you could wiggle your way in.
Are there benches on either side of the table?
Yes.
Okay, I walk over and just sit in front of them.
I will sit next to my brother.
Oh, and I just start eating.
It's mostly carbs and a little bit of meat, not a lot, but nothing that you two aren't used to.
I grab the nearest piece of bread and start chewing tentatively. Yeah? How do you know Kiri? Hmm?
Well, the last time Kiri and I saw each other, we were trying to kill each other.
Oh.
Oh, that's exciting. Can we hear more about that?
I'm not sure if that's good breakfast conversation.
Breakfast?
What time is it?
This is
I
dinner.
mean, we were fine. It's not good dinner conversation. Sorry.
If this is breakfast, I'd like some eggs.
I just want some eggs anyways.
I apparently need to lay off the Phaedrum.
How do you know Kiri? Dev?
Kiri's my best friend.
Oh?
Yeah. We don't try and kill each other at all.
That's probably for the best.
I met Devin about a year ago, give or take.
I don't think that Kiri is trying to kill you, because I bet that if they actually were trying, you'd be dead.
Dev, let's leave that alone.
Kiri and I have known each other for hundreds of years.
Are you friends?
Kiri,
Yeah.
are we friends?
I think we're friends.
We grew up very close to each other.
Oh, like...
But if you were friends, why would you want to kill each other if you were lifelong friends?
We were on opposite sides of a war.
Oh, well, that's not fun.
No. There were a lot of people like us. Siblings fighting siblings. Parents fighting their children.
Wait. Are you related?
No, we're not related.
Are you sure?
Fairly sure.
Okay.
I swallow a really big piece of bread and I go, what brings you here?
Training. At this monastery. They're renowned for the Way of the Sun. Wait, Way of the Four Winds. What am I talking about?
How long have you been here?
About a year. I'll probably stay another few and then be on my way. There's an even larger temple in Quan Mo, dedicated to the god Cord.
Oh, I'd love to see it one day.
I'm sure you will. What are you all currently doing? Simply adventuring for some coin?
Well, I mean, right now I'm eating this bread.
I like him.
Hey, I like me too.
Kendall and I are mostly on just a pleasure journey, so to speak.
Everybody back home gets to do it.
It's somewhat more complicated than that, but
Yeah.
more or less.
I understand. Well,
But you know, thought we'd stop by since we were so close to this temple.
Of course. I do hate to cut this short, but I have to go to my evening training. But it was very nice to meet all of you.
Oh,
Thank you
hey,
as well.
hey, before you go, can I ask you something?
Sure.
That's not Kendall's voice. Hold on. Can I ask you something?
Sure.
Have you heard anything about anybody screaming? Anything about a mill?
Oh, the screaming coming from the mill. Is that what you're talking about?
Yes.
Oh yes. The humans around here say it's haunted.
That. Oh,
They only hear it at night though.
what does that mean, haunted?
Maybe that there are ghosts or apparitions of some sort.
What?
What's so funny?
It's probably just really loud wind.
Why don't you go check it out
Well, we're going to,
at night?
right? Tonight?
Why not?
I mean, that was the plan, right?
No, I mean, I'd like to get a
Or
little
no,
bit
we
of.
were gonna go during the day.
Oh, good.
I'm still a little tired from today. I'd like to maybe transfer a bit. But yeah,
The screams only come from at night, but maybe during the day will give you a better idea of what you're facing. Who knows? I must be going. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Hi.
bye.
Have a good training.
Kiri, Alane will come down and place a kiss on your forehead before they leave.
I nudge Salix.
I imagine Kiri is not surprised by this, but I love.
and they leave.
Well, so do we want to try to just rest for the evening?
I'm sorry,
I think
Deborah.
that
It's just
probably
killing me.
Are you okay, Dev?
Yeah. I don't mind resting as long as we can sit and eat for a long time.
That sounds like a plan. And I shove more food into my mouth.
Careful, Kendall, you gotta chew.
I need some water is what I need.
I slide over my cup of water to him.
Oh.
You know, smaller bites are easier to chew. And
Smaller
you don't need
bites are
to
a
drink
waste of
as
time,
much.
Salix.
Brother, we are over 100 years old now.
You get
think
more
we
flavor if you
don't
put
need
more
to
of it in
rush
your mouth.
for chewing.
I don't need to, but it's fun. And I look you straight in the eyes and I shove more food in my mouth. Oh.
What's your plan for tonight? Are you going to rest and then go in the morning?
I would like to rest, period. Still very tired from our adventures last time.
I'm fine with that.
Everyone decides they want to just rest for the evening. I will actually search out who is it? I will search out Master Jeremiah to see if he'd be willing to just do a little bit of training with me.
You go out and
I
you
would-
find.
I'm sorry. To interrupt. While she's doing that, I'm gonna take that opportunity to go back to the room alone.
Okay. Salix, Master Jeremiah is a little busy with Alane. That's who they're training. Or that's who he's training. But as you walk up and they are coming to the end of their routine, you see it's very physically intense. She's kind of leagues beyond things that they, both of them are leagues beyond what you've seen from the smaller temple.
Probably would have spent some time just watching and observing.
Make an intelligence check.
14.
Okay. You would realize that Alane is a monk training in the way of the open hand, which they are the ultimate masters of martial arts combat. After maybe 30 minutes of watching, they break in. Master Jeremiah is panting a little bit, and Alane hasn't even broken a sweat. Master Jeremiah, big smile, approaches. Hello. How are you
Hi.
finding your stay?
So far so good. Everyone's really welcoming.
Good. I'm glad to hear that. We have a bit of a reputation for that.
Yes, I've heard. I was actually just coming by to see if anybody would be willing to practice with me for a little while. I see you look like you might need a break at least. So if maybe there's anybody else.
Alane? Yes. How can I help you? If you still have some energy, would you kindly, would you care to spar with Miss Salix of the Evertrees? It would be an honor.
Oh, great.
She noticed she was unwrapping her hands and proceeds to continue to wrap them up. These wraps look old, blood-stained, maybe magical.
Okay.
What are you working on?
Essentially, I just want, she just wants to, help refine some techniques, maybe learn maybe new places to aim for with kicks and punches or whatever.
Definitely. You two spar for a little bit. Interestingly enough, you draw quite a crowd of maybe about 10, 12 monks who begin to watch the two of you go back and forth. Alanay is light on her feet. She is fast, but her hits are not landing with any sort of pain at all. You notice that she's making a concerted effort to not to hurt you, but to show you your vulnerabilities. Make a dexterity check for me.
Okay. Oh, that was really good. 19.
Okay. What does it look like on your end? How does Salix look?
Salix looks a little less confident in herself. I've had some training, but not a ton. So it's a very concentrated effort to keep an eye and learn anything that Alanay is kind of teaching me. I'm paying attention to where she hits on my body, and trying to attack her in the same areas to get used to how that mechanically would feel with each of my limbs. A little more clumsy looking, obviously, but not too bad.
You have 1 level of monk?
Yes.
Okay. As your sparring comes to an end, she kind of looks at you. You haven't mastered your ki.
No, I'm still learning. I haven't had very much time to train intensely on it.
It is not a judgment, just an observation. Would you like me to teach you how?
Oh, I would love that.
It will require a bit of time. Tonight, that is. But I can teach you. Are you ready?
Okay. Yeah, totally.
I don't have good montage music, y'all. I'm looking. Oh, epic.
Ooh.
Okay. Alanay seems to have been taking it easy on you. That much you knew for certain. But she begins to let loose. As she explains the differences in each of your, each place on your body and how it affects your ki, where you draw it from, landing her hits, they seem to sting a little bit more. You do take a 1 point of damage every time she hits you. You don't have to worry about keeping track of it.
Okay.
But as she explains with her fists. And
It's a language I understand.
it's a language that you understand. You start to feel that confidence coming back. This isn't exactly the way that you've trained, but somehow it resonates. I need you to go ahead and make an attack roll to try and, as she explains it to you, you want to pull your ki from the center of your soul, bring it out, and use the power of it to land your hit.
Plus 6 is 18.
What does the strike look like? Where are you aiming for her?
Probably seeing as how she probably just went for my abdomen, I'll go for essentially where her kidneys are.
You land, and then as soon as you land, you feel the power of another blow coming from somewhere else. A flurry, if you will. Go ahead and make 2 more attacks.
Oh, that was a natural 1. And then that's cocked. 15 plus 6 is 21.
As you go to make that second strike, she actually takes her hand and diverts you and she sends you sprawling to the floor. But instead of falling to the floor, you're able to tuck and roll, pop back up, come around with a roundhouse kick.
It's that blurred tunnel vision when you're fighting.
Yeah. And then she turns to you and says, "Well done. Well done. Now, you can run faster. I know you can. Don't let me catch you." You see her back down, crawl into a crouch, and then begin to run full blast after you. And as she's running, she says, "Call on your key."
I'll do that.
All right, make a wisdom check. Let's see if you can manage it this first time.
Ooh, +5 is 17.
What does it look like?
Oh, as she starts chasing me, I actually do like a back handspring, and then start essentially skipping backwards in circles until I get her into a good position to attack her.
Definitely. You do so. The two of you
Should I roll for
continue.
it? Okay.
The two of you continue to spar, going after each other. Nobody really landing any major blows, but you both reach a certain point where you feel the weariness set in. She looks at you with a smile on her face. You've done well. Now, rest. Your body will need time to recover.
Thank you. You're a very good teacher, you know.
Thank you. I had good teachers myself.
Well, I appreciate you taking the time.
Would any of you been watching?
That depends. Is there a window from Salix in my room?
No.
So no.
Kendall, what are you doing during this time?
I went back to the room. What's in the room? Is there just a bed, or is there like a table maybe?
There's a bed and a nightstand with a few little drawers in it.
Yeah. So I go over to the nightstand and I grab my bag, and I grab like a piece of leather and I lay it on the nightstand, and then I reach into the bag and I pull out the Godfall book, and I put it onto the piece of leather, and I look around, and I think I grab my short sword, and I kind of use that to unwrap the Godfall, and I open it up, and I read the first, and I'm just gonna start reading the first page.
Okay.
Salix should be training for a while.
The first page reads, in very clear, I don't want to say swooping handwriting, but detail-oriented. Handwriting says a lot about who you are. And this handwriting is neither particularly masculine or feminine. It is practiced. And it reads, they will all fall, each and every one of them. We have put the divine beings on a pedestal, and from there, they gather our worship and our souls, and they make us forget that we put them there. We can take them down as easily as we gave them their positions on high. What we do with them once we've taken them down, that's another story entirely. In this tome, I will address how to take down every divine being that I know of. First we will study the gods that have died. He who was being the most notable. He who was does not even have a name anymore. For he was struck out of history entirely by the devil Asmodeus, his archangel, his right hand. Asmodeus killed him with a spear of he who was his own creation. And you will see referenced many times that oftentimes the way to kill a god is through their own pride. You were going to say something, Juan Carlos?
I was just going to mimic me reading it kind of to myself.
Okay.
And I read, "They will all fall." Yeah, I don't think so. And I use my short swords to kind of to close it up and wrap it back up and then put it back into the bag.
Okay. Kiri and Devereaux. Are you watching Salix?
I am probably showing up late, but probably watching.
That leaves the two of you alone after Kendall and Salix leave.
Yeah, I'll follow Carrie. So, your friend,
Mm-hmm.
do you like them?
I do. I'd like most of my friends.
I mean, yeah. You're not gonna try and kill me, are you?
I can't imagine. I cannot imagine the situation that would have to arise for that to happen. No, I do not plan on it.
Oh, good. Can I ask why you two were fighting?
We grew up together, and there was a war. She ended up on the side of the people who raised us, where we came from, and I don't know. There was a back then my friends and I were a small group, a lot like this one, really. Shock troops, things like that.
Shock troops.
But we were assigned to basically watch somewhere for a long time and determine who was going where. And, LNA found us first, and we fought, and we fought.
So because you were on different paths, you decided you needed to fight each other.
It sounds so simple when you say it like that. I mean, I guess in the moment, you kind of lose perspective when you're fighting like that. The adrenaline gets going, you're excited, you're casting spells and shouting and swinging weapons, and you don't see things so clearly, and for a while when I looked at her, all I saw was an enemy.
What do you see now?
Someone I've hurt. Someone who's been hurt by things outside of... well outside of my control. Someone who I don't think I'm right all the time. I'm aware that in a war of the size of what happened, I don't really think there can be a right or a wrong, but even so, when I look at her now, I guess I see somebody who I hope would answer the Queen's call.
You're trying to find your queen. I know you don't talk much about it.
It's kind of hard to talk about because when you talk about it, you have to stop pretending that it's not happening.
Well, whether you talk about it or not, I will help you.
Thanks, Dad.
So that maybe you and your friend can fight together next time.
I hope so. Dad, what's sleeping like?
Sleeping?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I've never done it.
you're kidding. I mean,
No,
not even just a little?
not even just a little.
You know how you close your eyes and everything goes dark?
Mhm.
It's like that, but you don't have to think about it.
So what do you think about? You just sit there for 8 hours?
Well, I mean, you don't really think about going to sleep. I mean, you think about sleeping, but you don't have to really concentrate on it. If you think too hard, you don't sleep. Usually, you just try and quiet your mind and close your eyes, and next thing you know, you wake up and it's bright out again.
So it's... But it takes so long.
Yeah, but you don't feel the passage of time when you do it. It's like blinking, but when you open your eyes again, all that time's gone.
I can't even comprehend that.
I can't imagine being awake for every minute of every day. It sounds like a lot of work and exhausting.
You get used to it. That's what meditating is for, to some extent. You get to block out the world and be where you want to be for a time.
Then that's kind of what like sleeping is.
Okay.
The two of you make your way to where Salix and Alane are sparring. Kiri, Devereaux, you witness exactly what I mentioned earlier. And at the end of it, Salix is wiped. Salix, you see Kiri and Devereaux waiting for you.
Hey, how long have you been here? Whew.
We got in and you're already in the middle of it.
Did it look good, or do I look as clumsy as I feel?
I thought it looked fairly impressive.
Okay, good.
Positively graceful.
Oh, awesome. I should go to bed now. Maybe a bath. Yes.
You can come to the bath with me. You hear Alane say from as she's unwrapping her hand wraps.
That sounds like a good idea. Let's go then. Did you want to go to the bath too? I don't know if that was an open invitation or. But...
Who are you talking to?
I was talking to. I turned to Dev and Kiri and asked if they wanted to go, but I don't.
I don't know if it was an open invitation, or I guess it's up to you, Alane.
It's up to your friends.
You go on ahead.
Okay.
Good.
All right. Well, I guess let Kendall know where I am if he asks.
Yeah.
Salix, you and Alane enjoy a nice, quiet bath together. She doesn't say much. Just relaxes.
I think after the last week I've had, I'm pretty just introspective as well. Going over the fight and the sparring in my mind, trying to memorize the places to hit.
Exactly. And then eventually, does anybody have anything they would like to accomplish before they go to bed?
I would like
yeah.
to go find Kendall.
Go find Kendall.
I have a message to deliver. Apparently.
I did say if he asks.
Yeah, well, you know.
All right.
You approach Kendall and Salix's door, and it is closed.
I knock. Softly.
Hold on.
Kendall, I'm coming in.
Okay, wait. Hold on.
I open the door.
Okay. Hey,
What you got there?
just put my stuff away.
It smells in here.
That's me.
What have you been doing?
Just been relaxing. What have you been
Okay.
doing?
I was watching your sister spar.
Oh, is she done?
She said that I was supposed to tell you she was gonna go take a bath if you asked.
And you got me to ask. Clever, Deb.
So she's taking a bath.
Well, good for her. I'm still clean from last time, so just getting ready for a trance. Would you like to join me?
I don't trance.
You don't. What do you mean you don't trance?
I don't trance.
I've seen you do it for like 10 hours at a time.
Have you been watching me sleep?
Everybody watches you sleep. You trance for longer than anybody.
Okay. That's fair.
Everybody watches you sleep.
Now I just imagine us all at camp, the three of us sitting around watching Dev sleep every night.
Making little comments. Oh, they're
Look at
Just
the
like
little
staring very intently.
Oh, look, they're running.
He's
They're running.
dreaming. I'm gonna go back to my room and lock my door.
No, don't lock your door. You like knocking and bursting in, so I want to do the same thing.
Okay, I'll go back to my room and not lock my door.
Great.
Enjoy your trance, Kendall.
Alrighty, I'll go watch you in a bit.
You might want to open a window.
Does it really? There's no window. Is there a window?
There's a window.
There's no window.
I'm gone.
Oh gosh. All right. That was a close one. I really gotta learn how do you lock this door, and I go figure out how to lock the door.
What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, you all get the benefits of a long night's rest.
Before I go into my trance, I wanted to cast Detect Portal.
Ooh. Okay. It's within a mile?
Just wanted to see if there's a portal within a mile.
There is.
Damn it. Well, I guess it won't go anywhere. And I go lay on the floor. Actually, I prep the bed. I fluff the pillows and I make the bed with the blanket and I have it ready, and then I sprawl out on the floor right next to the bed.
Okay. Salix, when you come back, this is what you find.
Oh. Wait. Hey, Fuzzy, why aren't you on the bed?
No. Oh, that's for you.
Like we've never shared a bed before?
Well, I mean, I figured you'd be tired after all that training. You usually are.
It's fine.
It's kind of
Come
a
on.
small bed. I wanted to. Alrighty, and I
We
jump
can
into the
both
bed.
sit on the bed. At least it's more comfortable than the floor.
I will sit cross-legged at the foot of the bed. I guess if the bed's up against the wall, kind of put my back up against the wall, and go into my trance.
And I go back into my trance as well, sitting next to her.
Y'all, I'm a professional. Oh my goodness. Why? Okay. Streamlabs is fighting me. It's fine. You all get the benefits of a long night's rest. You all wake up nice, feeling nice and refreshed. Come out of your trance without issue. The day is yours.
All right.
I see if Salix is out of her trance.
Yeah.
Oh. Hey.
Yeah.
You want to go see if Dev is sleeping?
Yeah.
Let's go.
They're so cute when they sleep.
I know. They love to run in their sleep.
Maybe we should tell them that we watched them and see if they.
Oh, don't worry about it. I told them yesterday.
Oh, did they seem okay with it?
Yeah, they seem real okay with it.
I don't think I believe you.
Well, will you believe me if I told you they didn't tell me not to do that?
I'll believe that because you worded it weird.
Well, it's true. So let's see if Kiri wants to join.
You know, if they didn't seem like they liked it a lot, we should probably not.
Then I think I want to go back to the library then.
Okay. Well, you do that. What did you want to look up?
I want to see if I can find a name.
What name?
See, that's the tough part. I don't know.
Do you know this? What is it? A person or a place or?
I think it was a god. Also, there's a portal nearby, so maybe I should go check that out.
No, you should not go check out the portal nearby.
I'm
Not
sorry,
by yourself.
I meant to say we. Do you want to go see a new portal? We won't get close. Unless we have to. We won't get close. Well, maybe.
Don't think it's a good idea. Maybe once everybody's awake, we can see how everyone feels about going to.
Well, see, I'm not looking to close it real quick. I think
Well,
we should.
so the last time you went to go look at a portal by yourself, it was a lot more dangerous than you had anticipated,
True.
and we almost died.
Well,
So I think before we go running off to portals, maybe we should have everyone on board together so that we don't die. Or even come close to it if we can help it.
okay. So you know this about me, right? I always learn my lesson the first time, or at least
I'm
by
not
the second
100%
time.
sure.
But I'm not looking to fight anything. I'm going to take your lead, and I want to see.
Can we just wait for?
Yeah.
Deb
No.
and
Yeah. Of
Gary?
course. Yeah. Well, I guess we have a couple hours before Deb's done.
Yes.
Do you want to go check on Kiri?
I will.
Okay.
I'll follow. I'll stay with Salix. I'll follow her lead.
You knock on the door.
Kiri? No answer?
No answer.
I put my ear against the door, and I also knock and see if I can hear anything in there.
Maybe they went for a walk. They might have started the trance earlier, or maybe they're in Dev's room.
Oh.
You will know that all of the rooms in this monastery are in this hallway. There's probably about 20 of them, and it's all one long hallway.
Yeah. Well, I don't think it would be a good idea to just start out knocking on everybody's doors looking for a friend. Some people like to sleep.
I don't remember which room was Dev's.
It was that one.
That one?
Yes, but I don't want to wake them up because they need more sleep than we do. So,
At this point, you hear one of the doors open, and out walks Kiri.
Oh,
So not the door we were at.
Not the door you were knocking on, from way down the hallway.
Kiri, you're in a.
Hi.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Yeah, we were just trying to figure out where you were.
Salix. Stop. I think that Alan needs room.
Oh. What, do you want some breakfast?
Sure.
All right.
You must be
wait,
hungry.
hold on. I'll get some leaves for some tea. And I will run
And
back
some protein.
Oh my gosh. I will run back to my room and grab some tea from one of my pouches.
Are you still are you thirsty? We can get you something to drink.
No, I'm fine.
Alani walks out behind Kiri. Oh, I'm starving.
I'm sure you are. Let's get something to eat.
And that's where we're going to take a short break. We'll be right back, friends. Y'all are so silly.
Oh, baby, I love your madness. It's so incredibly beautiful. Oh, you shine like gold, so selfless to all, and wild like an animal. Some would say I'm insane in the right in a way, but I just love to play in your fun and your games. Always hungry for more, that's just how I was born. Take me somewhere I don't know, and give me your freedom. Whoa, you love me to pieces, yeah, I need it. Want your pandemonium, life is so easy. Whoa, you love me to pieces, yeah, I need it. Want your pandemonium. The limit of love is endless, I know. Just do what you want with me. Yeah, I want it all. Could care less the cost. I give you my everything. Some would say I'm insane in the right in a way, but I just love to play in your fun and your games. Always hungry for more, that's just how I was born. Take me somewhere I don't know, and give me your freedom. Whoa, you love me to pieces, yeah, I need it. Want your pandemonium, life is so easy. Whoa, you love me to pieces, yeah, I need it. Want your pandemonium. And give me your freedom. Whoa, yeah, to pieces, yeah, I need it. Want your pandemonium, life is so easy. Whoa, you love me to pieces, yeah, I need it. Want your pandemonium. Oh, baby, I love your madness. It's so incredibly beautiful. Oh, you shine like gold, so selfless to all, and wild like an animal. is so easy. Whoa, you left me to pieces. Yeah, I need it. Want your pandemonium. The limit of love is endless. I know. Just do what you want with me. Yeah, I want it all. Could care less the cost. I give you my everything. Some would say I'm insane in the right in a way, but I just love to play in your fun and your games. Always hungry for more, that's just how I was born. Take me somewhere I don't know and give me your freedom. Whoa, you left me to pieces. Yeah, I need it. Want your pandemonium. Life is so easy. Whoa, you left me to pieces. Yeah, I need it. Want your pandemonium. Give me your freedom. Whoa, yeah, to pieces. Yeah, I need it. Want your pandemonium. Life is so easy. Whoa, you left me to pieces. Yeah, I need it. Want your pandemonium. Oh, baby, I love your madness. It's so incredibly beautiful. Oh, you shine like gold, so selfless to all, and wild like an animal. Some would say I'm insane in the right in a way, but I just love to play in your fun and your games. Always hungry for more, that's just how I was born. Take me somewhere I don't know and give me your freedom. Whoa, you left me to pieces. Yeah, I need it. Want your pandemonium. Life is so easy. Whoa, you left me to pieces. Yeah, I need it. Want your pandemonium. The limit of love is endless. I know. Just do what you want with me. Yeah, I want it all. Could care less the cost. I give you my everything. Some would say I'm insane in the right in a way, but I just love to play in your fun and your games. Always hungry for more, that's just how I was born. Take me somewhere I don't know and give me your freedom. Whoa, you left me to pieces. Yeah, I need it. Want your pandemonium. Life is so easy. Whoa, you left me to pieces. Yeah.
And we're back. The day is yours, Sunday friends. What would you like to do with it?
Well, now, Dev's still asleep, but we should probably wake them up. I don't know. Has it been long enough?
based on my experience, I don't think Dev will break up at all if we don't do it for them.
Yeah, but I mean, how long do they need to sleep though? If I
Should be fine.
Okay, well let's go wake them up and we'll all have some breakfast. And then we can go figure out what that yelling was about.
Sure.
Also, there's a portal nearby.
Yeah, that too.
To where?
I didn't really focus on it, but I'm sure I can find it if we have some time.
And what's nearby? Far?
How close is nearby?
Let's see.
Within a mile.
About a 7-minute full sprint run.
That's not that
Okay.
bad.
So very close.
Is it in the same direction as our destination?
I cast detect portal again, and I take a real deep breath and see where most of the energy comes from as I'm breathing in.
Not from the direction of the mill.
No, it's not.
Okay. Well, do you really feel like it's very urgent for us to go check it out now?
I mean,
Wow,
it'll still be there. But I'm not sure what kind of portal that one is. Does it kind of weird question, DM, but does it taste different?
What?
Last time I detected a portal, it was choking me and I felt like I was drowning, and it was like almost like breathing in strong humidity.
Yes.
But this time
It does not feel like that.
what does it feel like?
This feels quieter. This feels, if the last one was volcanic ash, this is an ocean breeze.
So last time, I'm sure you remember, Salix, but I couldn't wait to get to that point. I was, how do I explain this? I was being pulled, I was being sucked into that portal, and this one is a little bit more refreshing.
Well, that's a good sign, I guess, right?
I think so.
But
The only thing pulling me to this portal is curiosity, I'd say.
Kiri, what do you think?
I can't explain it, but it doesn't. It feels nice.
If it's within a 7-minute full sprint, it might be worth looking at before the mill. Apparently, whatever's in the mill only comes out at night. We have a full day ahead of us, and if the thing is close by, I don't see why we couldn't take a look at that during the day and then go to the mill at night.
That's true. Oh, before we go any further, let's go wake up Dev, and I will go and Dev.
I was actually going to ask, were you having this discussion outside of my bedroom door, or was it somewhere
I feel like
else?
this was probably
Right outside your
exactly
door.
where we met Kiri in the hall.
Would that be right in front of your door?
Yes. Dungeon Master says it's yes.
Yes.
Before you even turn to start knocking, the door opens, and an extremely perturbed Dev appears in the doorway. Do you all have to talk right outside? It's really early to be talking about sprinting.
Oh, well, how about some nice breakfast?
I perk up. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Come on,
Breakfast would
let's
be
go
great.
downstairs.
This is embarrassing. I gotta put on pants first. And then I close the door.
I mean, does anybody really have to put on pants?
And then I will join you all for
I
breakfast.
think they did.
Alane's already eaten and has gotten started on her day, so she is unavailable, but the four of you are able to get your breakfast and then do what you will.
I nudge Salix. Alanade looks like she has a big appetite.
You know, Fuzzy, maybe we shouldn't comment on the private lives of our friends, especially when we have our own private lives that we'd rather our friends not talk about.
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
I look you dead in the eyes. And
Okay, I know.
I
what you
don't
mean.
say
Okay,
a
all right.
word.
I know what you mean. All right.
So,
You sure didn't have to bring that up.
well, neither did you. And anyways, hey Dev, so Kendall found another portal.
Oh no. Why? How?
I don't know, but he says there's one close by, right?
Yeah, that's real close by.
Are we? How close?
Kind of close.
How close?
If we were to run really fast, it'd probably take us about 10 minutes.
What if we just walked?
I could give you a ride.
That's very tempting. That's really tempting. Okay, let's go.
Yes. It's gonna be fun.
Y'all
This makes me so happy.
freaking adorable. What do you turn into? Salix?
I will turn into a wolf, like just your standard full size wolf, with the same. My hair color stays the same in any animal form, so that it's very easy to tell which one of the animals is me.
So that Kendall doesn't go hugging bears again.
Yes.
What? You're the DM. What's going on here?
Yeah, so I will be a dark brown wolf with shaggy fur.
Hooray! When I climb on, I'm gonna wrap my arms around your neck so tight, without choking you, but just to keep from falling off. It's more
Like
fun
around
if
your
you get
collarbone, yeah.
to nuzzle in on the dog, wolf, canine.
All right.
Okay, let's go.
Kendall, you lead your friends through. I'm assuming y'all are friends. Lead your friends through out into the courtyard where there are more monks training. Alane is one of them. She is actually, you see, she's fighting two people at once, and it's kind of in a rotation of like you saw when you first came in, of people just seem to know where to go and where to fight. It looks more like a dance than it does anything else, actually. Kendall,
I miss seeing that. This feels kind of like home, huh, Salix?
I nod.
out of the courtyard, back north is the town and the mill, but where you are going is southeast. Yes. Not very far, into the woods, essentially. There are not very many paths laid out, so you have to make your own a few times. Somebody roll me a d20.
Not me.
Well, I rolled an 11.
Okay, good to know. because of your very good tracking skills, Kendall, it does not take you horribly long. Is forest one of your favorite terrain?
It's mountain.
Okay. All right, good to know. You're still able to find it, and when you get there, you find a clearing. There are no obvious portals. In fact, let me get a perception check from everybody. There's no obvious portals. There is only a large lake.
I'm going to use my advantage.
Hey, oh yeah, I meant to tell everybody that everybody has advantage, and Devereaux, you have a crit.
Oh.
From graham crackers.
Ooh, thank you.
I rolled a
Graham crackers.
17.
Okay. Devereaux,
That was much better.
I rolled a 5.
Salix,
22.
Kiri.
19 total.
Kiri and Salix, both of you notice rippling in the water.
Everyone.
Hold on. Everyone else would see just this vast lake. It seems very peaceful. There's no houses or anything out here. It seems very untouched, undisturbed.
Well, and I start taking my clothes off.
What are you doing? There's nothing
Your
here.
portal's underwater.
But there's a lake.
I continue walking up to the edge of the water, and I put my nose on the ground, not in the water, on the ground next to the water. And then I look meaningfully.
I look meaningfully.
Oh, see?
Just like,
Even Salix thinks so. Pretty sure it's in there. So I strip down to just a loincloth. And I grab my 2 short swords and I go, anybody else want to come?
How are you going to wield 2 short swords while you're swimming?
You kick.
Oh my.
Oh, come on, Salix.
I'm staying right here, and I just like grab onto the fur and sit.
I'm
And
telling
Salix,
you.
you feel me like put weight on my butt, on your back.
Trust me. This feels. I feel this feels better. And I sprint and jump into the lake.
Okay.
What?
Okay. Give me a dexterity check. I just want to see how graceful this is.
Yes, here we go. That's a 20 total.
What does this swan dive look like?
Actually, I run up and I kind of jump up and do like a half spin so I'm facing my friends. And I kind of just wink as I fall back into the water.
Splash! It gets his. Oh gosh, all of my words just left me at one time. As Kendall splashes into the water, he disappears entirely. This water is not quite clear. There's some. Alex, help me. There's like
Murkiness?
not algae, murkiness. Thank you. Murkiness to this
Right.
water, and so you're not terribly surprised to see your brother go missing. Kendall, as soon as you dive into this water, there's about 2 feet that is cold, ice cold. It's winter. It's coming on spring now, so you didn't expect it to be any different. But about 2 feet after that, it's warmer.
Do I see anything? Is it too murky for me to see?
The first 2 feet are quite murky, but then after that, the water is very clear.
Ooh,
And
what
it's
do I see?
just water.
Oh.
As far as your eyes can see. Make a perception check.
Perception. 19.
You see, let's see, what would it take? There aren't any fish in here at all that you see, not nearby. Now that you're down here, you look up and you can barely see the surface. But this lake seems much bigger underneath than it is above. In fact, it looks like an ocean, and you feel a bit of water on your lips, and it's salty.
Okay, so I start making my way back up to the surface.
I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Ooh, not my strength. Oh, but that's a 19 total. Well, I don't have any pluses, so.
As you begin to swim upwards, are you carrying anything? Your short swords?
Just, I'm almost butt naked and I got 2 short swords.
So you're swimming with these short swords, and you feel yourself slip into this swirling bit of water that's another different temperature than the water near it. This water almost seems to be pummeling you. I need you to take... Actually, you do not take any damage. You are pummeled and pushed, and you feel yourself getting jolted upwards about 3 feet as you are forced out of the space. A bit of the air leaves your lungs to keep swimming.
Oof. Oh. Is lake water always salty? And Hey, can you hear me? Can I see them?
Oh yeah, as you come up out, everybody sees Kendall.
Okay. I was like, wait, is he on the surface or where?
He's on the surface.
Okay.
Yeah.
Look, there he is. Hi.
You can see I'm in wolf form, almost like prancing around, like very nervously. Like...
I start swimming kind of towards the to the shore of the lake.
You're
See,
able to do
Salix,
so.
he's okay. He's okay. Maybe he found the portal. Did you find the portal?
Yeah. Oof. And I get out and I shake myself off and I might throw my hair around to just get the water out of it. And I put the short swords, stick them into the shore, and I start putting some clothes on. No, I mean, yeah, I found it.
Did you close it?
No. For now, I don't think we have to worry about this one.
Where did it lead to?
I think the ocean. Look, and then I kind of wipe some water off my face and I present it to Wolf Salix to kind of sniff it.
Salty.
You smell the salt? I mean, it might be the ocean. I'm not sure. I don't know too many lakes
I licked your
that
hand.
are salty. Oh, okay. You shouldn't have done that. It's salty, remember?
Is the lake now like that?
Is the what?
The lake now that we can see, if you just...
Yeah, I think the portal's basically 2 feet under the surface of this lake.
Okay.
I would say go try it, but it was a little bit difficult getting out, so.
Yeah, I don't really want to try it.
Yeah, I wouldn't. No. But there's no fish. I didn't see anything except water. The ocean. Big, empty ocean.
Big blue wet thing.
Big blue. But I do feel refreshed.
What would you like to do with the rest of your day until your nighttime plans of going to the mill? Want to do a time skip?
Suppose so.
I'm okay if
Um,
nobody else has anything to do.
Yeah, I was thinking we were probably just gonna go straight to the mill after that.
Do you want to go check out the mill during the daytime? Okay.
It's less scary that way.
All right. So this mill does not, you all know how to get there. It's not very difficult. You don't see anybody along the way either. It is, as I described earlier, it's on a bit of a cliff face where there's a bit of there's a creek that runs down and around it. This thing is entirely made of wood. Old, rickety. It is spring, so the trees around it are bright green. And it's very peaceful out here. If a little bit unsettling. You find yourselves at the very base of this mill. What would you like to do?
I don't know about all of y'all, but I'm feeling very unsettled right now.
I kind of start eyeing it up and down.
I will start sniffing around to see if I smell anything unusual.
I follow Salix around, kind of just watching her.
Make a survival check with advantage. Salix? Kira, what would you like to do?
I would like to look for all of the possible entrances and exits, see if there's like a pull door into a cellar. Just
Sure.
take a look at how you could get in and out.
Investigation check, please.
Y'all, I
Salix?
just rolled double 17s,
Nice.
so that's 24.
24. You sense that there have been people coming in and out of here irregularly. With that 24, you probably guess that they come in pairs.
Yep.
Sometimes not. Sometimes it's groups. Sometimes it's alone. But it's very sporadic. Some of these scent trails are months and months old. Like it does not seem like people come here very often. But maybe like a couple people come here. The people who do come here, every couple of weeks. You don't smell any kind of anything odd. Except for maybe a little bit of sulfur in the air. Kiri, you find that there's a couple.
14. Oh, sorry.
14? Yeah. Sorry, I thought I heard another number. You find there are two main entrances. One is a steep stairwell that is rickety and missing a few steps. But if you climb up the rock face, there's actually a porch. So there's like the cliff right here, and there's the rickety steps that go up. But if you climb up the rock face, there's a porch up here that you can get to. But you'd have to be a pretty decent climber to get up there. It's maybe like 30 feet.
Okay. Is that the only entrance?
Yeah, there's that, the side door and then the door where the stairs are. Those seem to be the only entrances.
Okay.
There is a hole in the roof you do discover if you go in.
Okay.
Would anybody like to go inside?
What do you think, Salix? Let's go inside. Oh, alrighty.
Is Dev still on my back?
Until you shake me off.
All right.
All right.
Spooky in here.
It's a bit quiet. Everything's a little bit dusty, or very dusty, a little moist, a little like kind of maybe from the moisture in the creek next door, nearby. A bit of furniture litters this area. Stop laughing, you nerds. A broken table or two. Aside from that, it's empty.
Any new smells in here that I didn't smell outside?
No.
Is it dusty?
A bit, yes.
Do I can I see if there's any like places that are less dusty than others?
Sure. Make an investigation check.
Any footprints in the dust?
Yeah. Footprints that coincide with the smells that you have.
That's just a 9.
Doesn't seem to be. It seems to be unevenly dusty everywhere.
And you said there were stairs inside?
No stairs going up to the inside.
Hmm.
I can show you the inspiration for this if you're on our Discord channel.
There it is. Let's do it.
In our general chat. Booyah.
Aha.
Okay.
Okay. I see.
Not exactly like that, but it's close.
Can I do Divine Sense real fast?
Yes.
Fae, fiends, and undead within 60 feet.
That are not behind total cover.
Yes.
Aha. 1 second.
I will say about this time is when I'll kind of drop down a little bit and give Dev a look. Like, all right.
Okay. And I'll get down and give a loving pat before I turn away.
I will
You,
turn back into myself then.
Kiri, sense not behind total cover. That's tricky. So I will say, because this thing is behind total cover, you do sense that you do not get where it is, but you do sense the presence of undead.
Okay.
It seems to be below you.
Something was dead, but now it's not, and it's in here somewhere.
What do you mean something was dead and now it's not?
Undead of some variety. I'm honestly not really sure.
How big is this this mill?
This mill is probably about 50 square feet.
Okay.
As you're inside now, you see that there is a caved-in part of the ceiling, but there's also like an attic upstairs, or it seems to be not necessarily an attic, but yeah, I guess I gave it away already. There's an attic up there that y'all haven't seen. It's fine, but there does not seem to be a great way to get up there.
When Kiri said the thing about the undead, I pulled out my 2 short swords, and I look at them and I say, "Up or down?"
Down. I'm not sure where though.
Down, huh?
I'm sure we'll be able to find it if we go down.
Let's see. And I start looking around for anything that allows us to go down a hatch or.
Make an investigation check. Let's see if you can roll better than Kiri's 14.
Let me use an advantage on that one.
Okay.
Alrighty, that's 19 plus 2, so 21.
All right. This time you see something that Kiri missed. You see a pressure spot on the wall that it's you're able to kind of like slide it open. It's like a false wall. It's about maybe 2 feet tall, 3 feet tall, so you would have to crawl.
I start tapping my short swords against the wall, and then when it turns to a different noise, I go, "Oh, what about this, Kiri?" And I push it, or slide it.
It slides open. You see darkness.
What do you think, Dev?
Okay. That's a neat trick.
No, Dev, what do you think?
I'm sorry, my
No worries.
headphones died. I need to get my audio going again.
Okay.
I start looking around, avoiding the spooky cubby.
Kind of nod my head over. Come on, Dev, what do you think?
I can go first.
Alright.
It's fine. I'll go first.
I will get on my hands and knees and start crawling through because I'm
Wait
about
a
6
second.
feet tall. So
Wait, I'm so sorry. Is it big enough for us to fit in?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought
I
it
mean,
was so small only Dev could fit in
you
there.
can
That's
fit.
why.
It's just you'd have to crawl.
yeah,
Oh.
she said it was only about 3 feet tall. So
Oh. okay.
we'll have to get smaller. Dev should be able to just walk through, right?
I'll have to duck my head, but yes.
Yeah, so I will get down. Seeing Dev's hesitation, I will get down and lead the way.
Okay.
And I follow.
You see that it's you find yourself in a chute directly down, not steep enough to where you can't control yourself, but you do find yourself sliding directly down into a pitch black room, a cavern.
I lean in. Is everyone okay?
I'm okay. Are you okay?
Fine.
Is it dark down there? It looks dark.
Yes, it is. You might want to have some lights of some sort.
Bring a torch.
I pull out a torch. And I use prestidigitation to light it.
Okay.
And then I will start crawling in.
You crawl in and find yourself sliding down a 45-degree angle chute.
Whee!
Make a roll a d20.
Why do you do this to me?
Because I love you.
Oof! Can I use my halfling luck on that?
Is it unnatural? It does. If
It
you
was a
don't-
natural one.
Go ahead.
Ooh! 15 is infinitely
Your
better
torch
than 1.
does not go out.
Whee! That's fortunate. Who do I land on?
No one.
Oh.
But you do meet Salix down there, and with the torchlight, you can see that this is a rather large cavernous room with a little bit of water on the floor, just kind of slow drips. There's a small pile of trinkets in the corner.
Hi.
As the light starts going across the walls in this room, I will actually cast Detect Magic.
As you look around, you see a figure standing in the corner. Does anybody else come down?
I was there. I can
you
see
already?
all this
Oh, is
too.
everybody already there?
Yeah, I was right behind Salix.
Okay. Kiri, you there down there too?
Yeah, my audio cut out, but yeah.
Okay.
put
Okay.
it
Okay.
down. Mm-hmm.
You
There's a
find
figure.
yourselves in this. Everybody's down here. You see in the corner a humanoid figure. Tall,
There's someone in the corner.
slender, white hair, white skin, tattered ethereal robes, a blue-eyed stare, some of her hair dripping down her face.
Oh no.
It flutters gently behind her. She hovers in the air, looks at all of you.
I take in a really deep breath and I cast Planar Warrior. But I don't. I just leave it. But I say, "Hello."
What have you brought me?
Well, actually, we didn't know you were here, but we were coming to investigate why there were some strange sounds here. And it's nice to meet you. Is this your home?
I am bound here.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Is there any way to let you move on to whatever afterlife you wanted originally?
Make a persuasion check.
Oh, that was really good. That was a natural 19. Persuasion. So that's a 19.
You notice that this figure does look elven. You have to kill me. Again.
Okay.
I mean, if that's what you really want. Is that what you want?
I prefer shiny things. No mirrors, though. Baubles, trinkets, gold coins. Something that reflects the light. If you give me this, I will give you something in return. That, or you can kill me. End my suffering.
Yeah. Yes.
We have a bag full of shiny, useless gems.
I will pull out a gold coin from one of my bags and say,
Well, I really think that we should end your suffering, but also I really think that you might be lonely and you might need a gift. So
As Salix puts out her hand like that, I just grip my short swords really tight.
She flutters over to you. At 1 second, it's at one point she begins to flutter towards you, and then all of a sudden she's right there. Like time has skipped a beat. She takes her hand and pulls the gold coin off of yours. What do you want to know? I've been here a long time. I know many things.
Why are you here?
Persuasion check with advantage.
Sure. That's good. No, that's the same thing. 23.
My tribe lived here. In these woods. A long time ago. I lived on this creek. They wanted me to move so they could build a mill. I didn't want to, but I did it. I came back, and I got into a disagreement with the mill owner. I was coming back to collect some of my plants. He said I was trespassing. And then he took my life. My people were angry. And it led to conflict between the humans and the elves. They ran us out. But I could not venture far. Not from this spot which I died. But I know things. Some of the youth bring me trinkets in exchange for information, and it temporarily alleviates this suffering. And at night, that is when I can step out and sing.
I put one of my short swords away, the one that I don't have my planar warrior force on. And I reach into my pocket and I pull out a coin. I slowly make my way over to her and I say, "Do you know he who was?"
Persuasion check with advantage.
Where's my Okay, there we go. 13, 17, so 19 total.
That is an old god. Name is lost. Forsaken. What does it matter to you? You do not serve him. No one does.
I don't answer her question, but I pull out another gold coin. And I present it to her, and I say, "Now tell me all you know about Asmodeus."
Persuasion check with advantage.
15. All right, 15. So 17.
All I know. His true form is hundreds of miles of long, wingless scales, snake with scales. He is the Lord of Lies, the raging fiend. 3 inverted triangles arranged in a long triangle. He believes he can rule the universe and he will make it better, its best form. Even if he has to destroy everything to make it happen. What do you want to know?
What's your name?
I do not remember.
That's very sad. Would you like us to unbind you from this plane?
That is your choice.
Well, really, I feel like it's more something that you should decide if you want to be here for all eternity in this form, or if you wanted to move on somewhere else. That's not really a decision that we can make. We don't even know your name.
Some have tried, but I have not been able to go willingly. You will have to fight me. Fight whatever force is keeping me here.
I unsheathe my other short sword, but I stand there.
I look to Dev and Kiri.
I will say,
If the choice,
at this point, you do recognize her as a wood elf.
if the choice was mine, and I look over to my friends, if the choice was mine, I wouldn't want to be stuck here.
Yeah, hi. You said you came back for your plans. Did you get them?
They died.
Oh.
Are they still around here somewhere?
Maybe. They are flowers blooming on a tree. The humans called them mountain laurels.
Oh, those are lovely. I could see why you'd want to come back for them. Was your body buried anywhere nearby?
My body eroded a long time ago.
So these mountain laurels, did you get to see them before you died?
Yes. For a moment. Now make your decision. Leave. Or end it.
I'm very sorry I have to do this. And I go to stab her with my my spear.
All right. Let me get an initiative roll from everybody.
I'm rolling a lot of 17s today.
18 total.
21 for me.
Deborah?
9.
Kiri?
18.
Would you get Juan Carlos?
18.
18. So you and Kiri are both 18?
Mm-hmm.
Kendall. And then Salix. Salix, you get your turn first. Go ahead and make your attack roll.
Ah. That is a 15 to hit.
It does hit. She's not very hard to hit.
Okay. And that is with one hand, so we're... Oh, gosh. Okay. Well, that's great. That would be 5 piercing damage.
Okay, that's... Okay. You notice that it doesn't seem to land as well as you want it to. You feel like this might be a bit of a challenge.
Yep.
Now, as soon as you drive your spear into her, her visage changes. Her hair gets blown back. It's as if she has become awakened. Eyes opening wide. They're almost completely white now. And she begins to open her mouth. Kiri, what are you gonna do?
I would like to cast Bless on Salix and Kendall and Dev.
Okay. That's your
And
action.
I would like, yep, that's my action, and I would like to back away, probably like 15, 20 feet.
Okay. Kendall.
So, as I see her or Salix thrust with her spear and not really see anything happen, I drop one of my short swords. And with my free hand, I dropped the short sword that I didn't cast my planar warrior on. And with my free hand, I cast not with my free hand, I just cast Hunter's Mark on her.
Yep.
My eyes get full of black and green smoke again as I breathe it in, and it comes out, and I see the outline of this spirit, and I immediately thrust my short sword with the force damage on it towards her.
All right, let's see if you can hit.
$13 plus
That'll hit.
4, 17. Okay, so
This attack lands with all of the force of your planar warrior and your hunter's mark.
12 damage.
Total? How much of that is from your weapon?
Let's see. So 6 of it.
Okay. What does it look like?
So I'd assume that Sally's kind of drops down a little bit to stab with her, with her spear, and right over her head, I swing my sword to not hit her, but go and swipe against the spirit.
Okay. All right. You do land, and it does seem to do some damage. However, as soon as your short sword hits her, her mouth opens wide and her head falls back, and she lets out the most terrifying wail. I need everyone to make a Constitution saving throw.
I will use my other advantage on that.
EM,
Yeah.
is this for a fright effect?
Don't forget to add your blast.
Nope.
Okay.
Oh, wait,
Just checking.
what's the bless do?
Adds a
1d4.
D4.
Oh, okay. I still want to use my advantage though.
I think I'll use my advantage.
I got a dirty 20.
Okay.
That makes
Oh.
it a 15 for me.
Okay. Kiri,
16.
Salix.
Oh,
Dirty 20.
This wail makes your ears feel like they're going to pop out of your head. It is horrifying, and it calls to the pit of your soul. Every ounce of despair that you have ever felt comes to the forefront as this wail hits you. Each of you take 10 points of psychic damage.
Ooh.
You have all succeeded, and nobody drops to 0 hit points.
I rolled an 8.
Total?
Yeah.
Devereaux drops to 0 hit points and is immediately unconscious.
Yay!
Devereaux, what does it look like?
My eyes go wide, and I clutch my ears and drop the torch and just kind of pass the fuck out.
So, as per Camille rules, you are still conscious, so you are still aware of what's going on. You're just basically useless.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
down on the ground.
Yeah. You all see this.
Dev.
That brings us to Devereaux's turn. I need you to roll a death saving throw.
I rolled a 20.
A dirty 20
Hey!
or a natural 20?
A natural.
Wait,
one.
this is the same thing.
Yeah.
A natural 20. You come back up with 1 hit point.
Ugh.
You got that natural 20 when you needed it. I'm so proud. Sorry.
Should have used my auto crit earlier, but
You didn't need it. Now you
we're
can
good.
save it.
We're good.
Okay, you're back up to 1 hit point. Salix.
Okay. That
Devereaux,
didn't work as well as I thought it would.
Devereaux is stumbling their way back up to consciousness, so.
Okay. I'm going to shoot. I'm going to stab her with my spear again.
Okay.
As my action, and as my bonus action, I'm going to say to Dev, you're a lot stronger than this. I know you can do it. And I'm going to cast Healing Word on them.
Okay. Make your attack.
So attack first. Heal second. Oh, 12 plus 6, 18.
That hits. What's the damage?
Yeah! 10 piercing damage, probably halved.
Definitely have. As you stab, you see that your spear goes through her you notice now her incorporeal form. But as you stab, you do see part of her is beginning to wither, disintegrate, as if she is struggling to maintain her form.
Beautiful. And then Dev, you get 7 hit points.
Kiri. You're maintaining concentration on bless.
Yeah, I rolled my save. I got I beat the DC.
Excellent.
I would like to slowly make my way over to Dev. I'm not holding out my Warhammer, but I'm just holding out my shield. And I'm basically like to get in between Dev and the creature.
Yeah.
And then I would like to try to cast Command, which is a DC 13 wisdom.
Is that
save.
on a humanoid?
That is a creature you can see within range.
Nice! Do it! What's your command?
Mechanically, I'm going to attempt to get her to take no actions or no attacks, bare minimum.
Stop.
And, yeah, just please stop. Like, very emphatically.
Okay. It's a wisdom save?
Yes.
That's a 14.
Just beats it.
Aw, I'm sorry.
Hello.
You see her start to kind of, almost as if you're, as you let out this word of this plea, she looks at you and makes eye contact and stops for a second, and then lurches forward. Kendall.
So I look at her and I say, I'm sorry about this, and I cast Planar Warrior again.
Okay.
And imbue my sword with the force damage, and I swing at her again.
Okay, go ahead.
$17 again.
That hits. Your short sword begins to swipe through her form, and she struggles to maintain it. What's the damage?
4, 8, 11 damage.
How much of that is from your sword?
So the Planar Warrior actually makes it all force damage.
Oh, does it?
Uh-huh.
Okay. So it's 11?
Uh-huh.
Did you maintain concentration on your hunter's mark?
Yes.
Did you roll a hunter's mark? It's a d6?
Yeah, that would
Okay.
included it, yeah.
Okay, cool. You're starting to make progress. It takes her longer to
Oh, wait,
reassemble this
I'm so
form.
sorry. I forgot to add the 2, so it was actually 13 total.
Okay.
Sorry.
No worries. I got you. She is bloodied. And it is her turn. At this point, she turns to you all and her form begins to shift and change into this horrifying visage. I need each of you to make a wisdom saving throw. This is fright, Devereaux.
Wisdom, so 15 total.
Mm-hmm. What'd you roll, Dev?
13 with my advantage.
Okay. Salix?
24.
Kiri?
17.
You all succeed. None of you are frightened. All right. She's actually going to move. She's going to move through... no, she's not. She's not going to move. She's going to stay where she is. She looks like she's getting ready. She, as this horrifying visage shifts and changes back, and you all find yourself able to kind of shake off the effects. You see her claws, or her hands are long and fingers are pointed, and she looks like she's getting ready to reach out to Salix and Kendall. Devereaux.
Okay. I push up off onto my feet. Sway a little bit, and I call to Salix, Mountain Laurel, where does that grow? Where could we find it? I'm hung up on it.
We'll talk about this later, Dev.
As I'm like swaying a little bit, I draw my bow and knock an arrow and just lean around Kiri and shoot at the creature with it. And I would like to use my auto crit because F this. And
I'm also going to use my arcane shot for the grasping arrow
Okay.
effect, which will do the brambles that will come up and try and hold her.
Okay.
So it'll be
She
DC
cannot
13.
be. She cannot be restrained or grappled.
Boo. Okay.
But you can roll the
but
extra
hey,
damage.
But hey, damage! Yay! All right, so my damage is going to be from a longbow, D8 plus 2. Ooh, 10 piercing damage.
Did you roll the hit? Oh yes, you did an auto crit. Are you doubling your dice?
Yeah.
10 damage.
Yep,
Total?
it was 8 plus 2. And then roll a second one.
Yeah.
Ooh, another 8. That's really fortunate. Okay, so that's going to be 18 damage from the arrow, and then
Total or plus the first 10?
plus 7 poison damage.
So what's the total damage?
18 piercing and 7 poison.
Okay. Oh no, she's immune to poison.
Oh no. Ooh, okay.
Oh man, that sucks for a critical.
What are you gonna do?
Oh, that sucks a lot. Okay. 18 divided by 2 is 9. Okay. You are disappointed as your shot goes right through her heart and the brambles explode and begin to wrap around her, but find that they are unable to wrap around anything and kind of claw and are reduced to nothingness at your feet. Salix.
I'm gonna spear again. This time I grab the back half of the spear in my other hand, so I'm using it two-handed now.
Okay.
Oh, that's good.
For the record, in my mind, you can use a two-handed attack and then use like another part of your body to make an offhand attack if you wanted for your I don't know if you can do that for your bonus action yet.
I can. I just wanted to heal Dev.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
So where? Oh gosh, what was I? Math. Okay. 16 plus 6 is 20.
That hits.
Okay.
Her AC is 12, y'all.
All right. Oh gosh. Okay, and then that would be 5 piercing damage because I keep rolling ones, and then I'm going to after trying to impale her with the spear, I will put the butt in the ground and do another roundhouse kick like I was practicing last night.
Let's do it.
And try to get her in the face. That's better. Okay, that was a natural 19. And then 4. 3 bludgeoning damage for that foot.
Okay. She's still hanging on. Your attacks are swinging through her. They are doing damage, just not as much as they normally would.
That's all I got for now.
Kiri.
Is there a place I could get to that is within 5 feet of Salix, Kendall, and the creature?
Yes.
Okay, I would like to go to that place.
Okay.
You
are all surrounding her now.
Yeah, and yeah, I'll just try command again.
Okay.
See how that works out.
All right.
Whatever the Elvish word for please, I will basically try my plea in Elvish this time.
It's a 15.
Yikes!
I'm sorry.
No, it's all good.
I'm sorry.
Those my slots. All right, I'm at it.
Is command concentration?
No. Because
Lovely.
it only lasts for 1 round. Yeah.
Lovely.
Mm-hmm.
Kendall.
So when Salix did her attack, and then that banshee or the spirit moved, how far away is the spirit and where's Salix?
It didn't move. It just stayed.
We're right next to each other.
Yeah, you're in like a trio with you, Kiri, and Salix are all in a little trio, and the banshee's in the middle.
Okay, so I dropped my sword as I'm taking a deep breath to cast Planar Warrior again. And I kind of do like I kind of like twirl my body a little bit and push off of Salix, and I yell, "Duck!" And as I'm like spinning around, I pull my longbow out and I grab an arrow and I knock it, and I shoot that at the spirit.
Okay, so I need you to make a decision. Are you gonna move? Would you like to move away from her to make the shot without disadvantage, or would you like to stay in melee and make the shot at disadvantage?
They're both disadvantage, right?
If you take a step away from her.
That's what I want to do.
Okay.
To kind of push off of Salix to give me some room between.
Beautiful. So yeah, you kind of
her...
jump onto Salix's back and then push yourself back and are knocking an arrow as you fly backwards. That's so fucking cool. You are gonna take an attack of opportunity though.
Apparently, Ren and Camille need to exchange dice.
I know.
That's a natural 20. That was Dreamcatcher. I'm so sorry. She is going to. She does land her corrupting touch attack right on your hand as you go by. She just brushes the hand that's holding the arrow or the bow right against the back, and you watch as necrotic energy runs through your veins. You're going to take 24 points of necrotic damage. Make your shot.
Alrighty. Let's make it count, everyone.
What a cool visual. What a cool visual. She's like hovering up. Salix is crouched down a little bit. Kendall pushes off of her back and she just brushes your hand. Oh, that's
I let go with an 18 plus 6.
That hits.
So that's 2d8. All force damage. So that's 5, 8, 14, 19, 21 damage. Yes.
How do you want to do this?
So as I'm like flying through the air, pulling it back, and she touches my hand, I let go, and I kind of just let go of my bow, and I fall on my back, and I pass out because that's all the health that I have.
Oh. The rest of you, Kendall, you would see this too, as, one second. As this shot lands, the arrow bursting through her chest, there is a moment as the actual wooden arrow flies through her incorporeal form and scatters across the back wall, essentially, splintering into pieces. The hole it left, she looks down at, reaches her hands into it, and it continues to spread and pull apart as if a wind is in making her form disintegrate, pulling bits of her away from what she used to be. She looks at all of you with fear in her eyes, confusion, surprise. And then as the last bits of her blue and white form fade away, the last look that you see in those icy blue eyes is relief and release.
As I see that on the floor, before I kind of pass out from the hurt, the smoke, the green and black smoke that I had in my eyes kind of drips down my eyes onto the floor, and I just say in Elvish, "Rest easy, my friend." And I close my eyes.
Far off in the distance, you hear a song in Elvish. A song that is often sung as a hymn and a funeral. Because when an elf dies, their soul goes to be with Coralon until it is called back into a new form. Elves have immortal souls, and they keep returning over and over again when it is their time. And so songs of elves dying are they're often bittersweet, because even though, yes, the elf is no longer with you, that elf gets to go home. To paradise.
As we start hearing that song, Salix will sing along. And start tending to her brother.
You're able to tend to him and help your friends. The small treasure pile in the corner is about 13 silver, a sapphire worth 5 gold, and a tiara. Like a small tiara. Nothing like a fancy princess would wear, but maybe someone's wedding tiara.
I hate to say it, but I want to put on that goddamn tiara.
Maybe we should make sure it's not cursed or anything first.
Too late, I already put it on.
Okay.
How does it look?
You look very beautiful. But you looked very beautiful even without the tiara. So.
Oh, please.
Kendall.
Go on.
Mm-hmm.
There's a moment when you close your eyes. Like you're going to sleep almost, or like you're going into a trance. And you see a face flash in front of your mind. Normally when you're this close to death, it's not unusual for you to see Salix's face. Or your parents, but mostly your sister. This time you see a porcelain mask and long black hair. Make a perception check.
Already? 14 total.
In the blackness you see there is something shiny in her hands, something glittering in the darkness. You see the hilt of a sword. She looks at you through this porcelain mask with eyes blacker than the night. She says to you, "You're coming for me so quickly. I wasn't expecting you this soon."
I look around. Am I in this vision standing, staring at her? Or...
You don't seem to have any sense of self. This is just in your mind's eye. She leans a little bit closer. Very well. And then she fades away. And that's when you return to consciousness.
Ah, there you go, Fuzzy. All better. You gotta stop doing that. You're gonna make me worry too much.
Are you kind of kneeling over me?
Yeah.
I kind of reach out.
I got your head in one hand, and you can taste herbs in your mouth.
Kind of reach out. I don't say anything, but I kind of just touch your face.
You okay?
Always. And I kind of like put my hand on your shoulder to help myself get up, and I sit up, and I say, "Was that you singing?"
Well, I was singing a little bit, but I didn't start the song. Can you walk, or do you want me to carry you?
I stand up and I go, "Oh, yeah, it looks like I can still walk." And I look at my arm to like where all that necrotic damage. I kind of like inspect myself and walk over and grab my bow, put it on, pick up my short swords, put them away. I'm glad we helped her find peace.
Me too.
Dev,
Have either of you heard
that's pretty.
Kiri? Red? Dev?
I know. It fits my head so great, and it just kind of slumps down over my eyebrows. Hold on. Okay.
Dev, you're not hurt, are you?
No, I'm wonderful. A little tired, but I'm okay.
Okay. In that case, I will walk over to Kendall and expend. How many hit points do you have?
I don't remember.
You've got 12 out of 22.
12 out of 22.
No,
Okay,
well, I dropped to 0, didn't I?
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you'd updated.
And then
it.
I'm guessing Salix stabilized me?
Yeah.
Then I will use my healing hand or lay on hands pool rather to bring Kendall back up a bit.
Okay.
So that's 15 points.
15. Nice.
Yeah, just kind of like look at your necrotic arm and just kind of like take it carefully, and you see this like basically like a bunch of little like tendrils of smoke kind of just like wrap their way and worm their way around it and kind of consume the corruption as they go.
Thanks, Carrie.
It's really effective.
I look at Salix, and how does she look?
I'm okay. You look better than me right now, but I'm not bad. I'm okay.
But I noticed like
I have,
some like wounds on you and things like that.
yeah, got some bruises.
I walk over to you
Little
and I go.
little bit of blood kind of dripping down from my ear.
I walk over to you and I wipe off the blood and I go, "It's your turn." And I take a really deep breath. And I cast Cure Wounds on you.
Wow. Your breath is so fresh, it makes me feel better.
That's 8 plus 1, so just 9.
Thank you.
You all take in the
Almost full now.
you all take in the feeling of a job well done, of doing something for the right reasons? Question mark. This feels a lot better than your previous victory over the cultists. And as you take a minute here in this cavern to recover and rest, that is where we will end today's session. You all level up.
Yay!
Yay!
Salix, you get your key points.
Yay!
And Kendall, you and I can talk.
Ooh.
Well, everyone, thank you so much for watching and hanging out with us. Let's go ahead and sign off. First, I want to give a shout out to our Campaign Coins. Wait, our sponsor, Campaign Coins. You're amazing sponsor, Campaign Coins. We love you. Be expecting a giveaway from them very soon.
Yes.
Let's go ahead and sign off. Who wants to start? I think Salix usually starts.
Okay. Hi, I'm Eris Savad. I played Salix today. I make all sorts of stuff, accessories for D&D and just, general traveling, because you always need something to carry your stuff in, right? You can find the stuff that I make at erisavad.com. And since you're watching the show right now, you can use the code O4ABAY, like the wonderful Camille has just put into chat, to get 10% off your purchase. And I have to say, I absolutely loved the conversation between Dev and Kiri about what sleep was. Perfection. That's it. That's all I got for now.
Juan Carlos.
Hi everyone, I'm Juan Carlos, and I played Kendall. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Sombrero. I DM and run a podcast called Paradise. There is a recap episode, so if you want to skip a bunch of episodes, you are encouraged to listen to that, and there'll be another episode tonight or Tuesday night. Also working on some other open for adventure projects that are close for announcement. My favorite part today was Salix calling Kendall out as Kendall was making his innuendo comments. So yeah, that was fun. That's me.
Alex.
Hi everybody, I'm Alex. You can find me on Twitter at AxelAutoCure. This is currently the only thing I've got going on, is I'm in the middle of a semester and I'm not legally allowed to have any kind of fun whatsoever. So yeah, tune in next week because we'll all be here and it'll probably be just as good.
Thanks, Alex. Ren.
Alex's favorite thing today.
Oh, what was Alex's favorite thing today?
Oh yeah, favorite thing was the description of the Banshee sort of going back home, so to speak. It was real good. Like that a lot.
Ren.
Hi, I'm Ren. This week you get to hear me actually sign off. I can be found on Twitter at Thorny Dryad. That's like a prickly bush. Tonight I had the privilege of playing Devereaux Thistlebrook, the ridiculous halfling fighter. And I'm also involved in a podcast called Roads Uncharted that should be releasing in March. So keep your eyes peeled for that. Or your ears open, I guess, since it's a podcast. And my favorite thing today is probably when Kendall decided to be a sneaky guy and run off to his bedroom to try and read that book while his sister was busy sparring, which was also another great favorite part of this evening. But I can only have one favorite.
Thank you, Ren. And I'm Camille. I played everybody else tonight. I'm Dungeon Master. You can find me on Twitter at CamilleDoesDND. You can also find the channel on Twitter at Open4Adventure. Fun fact, whenever I'm nervous at parties or in social settings, my brain goes, you can find me on Twitter at CamilleDoesDND. I noticed that I was like, I almost started regurgitating it. I've said it so many times. Please, if you like what we've got going on here, give us a follow. That's the super cheap and inexpensive free way to support us. Give us a follow on here. Give us a follow on Twitter. We are actually at 955 followers on Twitch, almost at 1,000. I will be giving a D&D Legendary Bundle Beyond giveaway, D&D Beyond Legendary Bundle giveaway when we hit 1,000 Twitch followers. So it's gonna be really cool. I'll announce that in an official capacity coming up soon. My favorite part of the session was, oh god, it's really hard. I'm gonna say Salix calling her brother out for being a little nosy shit. That was really good. I have a lot of good things to say about this session. Oh, no. My favorite part was doing the nightmare with Devereaux. I know that's sadistic as fuck, but it's fine. I'm the dungeon master. I get to do that. We are going to roll these credits as soon as I open. Anything else that we need to say before we skedaddle? Nope. All right.
No, good.
We love you all. Please remember to always, 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 always love one another. And
don't forget warm fuzzies.
Our warm fuzzies.
Warm fuzzies!
We can't forget the warm fuzzies.
I can't forget the warm fuzzies. Literally, it's right here. Our warm fuzzies tonight are Bill Chavez, Callan, and our most recent warm fuzzy patron, our first just primarily warm fuzzy patron, is Andrew from Fellowship of the Table.
Yeah,
We
what's up,
love
Andrew?
you. Oh, y'all are amazing. Y'all make us so happy. Thank you so much. We'll see y'all next time. Bye.